All these kids do is surround me. Hello everyone, welcome to the next episode. In the last episode, we went to school and helped these kids known as the, what was it, the bee killers or whatever they were called? Go to school, and we got a joy pendant. Now let's continue exploring the island and find that missing person. Well, what do you think about my outfit? You don't see clothes like this often, do you? Aren't they so cute? A friend of mine who lives on Outset Island sent this outfit to me. She's an amazing girl. She can put jars on her head and walk around like it's nothing at all. You have to see it to believe it. Why, actually, yes, we know who you're talking about, because we live on Outset. Now, I'm gonna wait until a bit later to check out this building. Anyway, you want to come here. And time to meet probably what's one of Zelda's favorite characters. Let's speak with this weird man. I see the green clothes and the green hat, but by the look of you, I do say, sir, could you by chance be a fairy? Wow. Goodness! Did you feel my telepathy? That's why you saved me, isn't it? Isn't it? Do not worry. Tingle knows without you telling him, sir. Yes, sir. Yes. This is Tingle! After Majora's Mask, he became a fan favorite, even appearing in this. And he would make a few more appearances in a few other Zelda games, aimed in some way, shape, or form. Tingle is my name! I've been looking for you and your kind, for I, too, long to be one of the fairy folk. And yet, I was mistaken for some kind of troublemaker and put in this dreadful sort of place. How disrespectful! Please, Mr. Fairy, rescue poor Tingle from this place and take him to where you and your kind live in splendor! So we need to figure out a way how to get him out of this jail cell. Let's try letting him out. And fail miserably. Yay! Hooray! Thank you oh so very much. Here is Tingle's heartfelt gift of thanks. Tingle, Tingle, Kum Lim Pa! Become an item! We get the Tingle Bottle! Using Miiverse, you can send instant messages written and send out to receive for someone unknown to receive. Too bad this is during the time where Miiverse is dead, so this is a useless functionality. This is one of the few changes in HD, as in the original game, he would give you an item called the Tingle Tuner, which would allow you to hook up to your Game Boy Advance, and you could basically play certain mini games on it. I think you could be able to find like rupees and like items that Link himself cannot normally find. It was an interesting idea. It's just you need to have a Game Boy Advance and the Game Boy Advance link cable. Here they turn it into the Tingle Bottle, so you can use Miiverse. But again, Miiverse is long dead, so if this gets if this eventually gets a re-release on like the Switch or Switch 2, I would love to see what they replace this item with. Beware that you can't write letters if you're not connected to Miiverse. Well, good thing it's dead. Mr. Fairy, are you familiar with Miiverse? With it, messages put in this bottle can be sent to fairies the world over. A communion of minds, hearts beating as one. Just don't write anything unpleasant, okay? Not that I have to remind you, Mr. Fairy. Splendid! Tingle is returning now to his own special island. Will you come find him? Should we tell Tingle that Miiverse is dead? Ah! I thought I was forgetting something important. Oh, Mr. Fairy, you want to come to my island, don't you? Don't you? Don't you? And we get the Tingle chart. What kind of chart could this be? Head out to sea and check your charts on the map screen. Open it on the map screen. If you ever need any help with your charts, leave it to Tingle. Don't ever forget it. And if you like to give your Tingle bottles that little extra oomph that all Tingles crave, you should check out the back of the cell. Check it right out. So, yep, we can now send messages through the bottle as it's telling me on my gamepad. So, there we go. So I have a Tingle map. I can't really show it to you, but it's basically a hand-drawn map that shows where Tingle's island is. It also shows 2 fairy locations. So keep that in mind if you get this game. Again, as far as I'm aware of, I don't think there is a way I can show you. Unless I have a Pro controller, but I don't have a Pro controller that's compatible with the Wii U. But here behind the jail cell, we can find this. Now, you cannot control the camera in any way, shape, or form. You want to be careful where you go, because there are dead ends. And if you run into a dead end, you are forced out of here. In the GameCube version, it was easier to tell what's a dead end, because you would see the wood. But in this version, you cannot see the wood. Because if you get into a dead end, a rat... There! You can sort of see the wood there. If you see that wood, do not go in that direction. There will be a rat waiting for you, and it will pull on a rope that will drop you and will send you outside of this area, forcing you to redo it again. If you can navigate here, which I'm surprised Tingle didn't crawl down here, because I'm pretty sure the rats would have let him go. Date unknown. At last, I've succeeded in stealing the Picto Box I have desired for so long. Success, yes, but sadly, due to a slight mistake on my part, I was also caught. I've been imprisoned, but I do not give in easily. I refuse to give this wondrous box to my captors. I decided to hide it here in the depths of my cell, and make my escape by tunneling out. Yes, that's my plan. Of course, if I ever successfully escape from this prison, I shall one day return to recover the Picto Box. I write the controls for it in case I should forget them. Set it to Y, X, or R on the item screen, and press A to snap photos. L and R also work, and use the L to zoom in and out. Pressing CR to switch it to its delightful photographing view, it can save up to 12 pictures at one time. Oh, how it pains me to leave it. I just wish I could get out of here so I can start taking photographs. So, in this wonderful chest... we get the Picto Box. You can hold up to 12 photos. This is another change from the original compared to HD. In the original version of Wind Waker, the Picto Box could only hold up to 3 photos at a time. Now you may be thinking, 3 photos? That doesn't sound like a bad thing. Oh, it is a bad thing. Especially when it comes to a certain particular quest line. that involves this stupid picto box. And because of the free photo limit, it took forever to do that quest, which I'll go into more detail later when it becomes more apparent. But basically, they upped the photo amount in this game so that way you can have an easier time fulfilling that particular quest line. Which is a godsend. Now let's leave here and intentionally get caught by the rat. Just to show what happens, because it would be faster. Did you get the sale? Once we leave this island, it may be some time before we again return to its shores. Make sure you bought everything you need before we depart. So anyway, ignore this man. Let's take a look at our picto box. With the picto box, you can go around and take photos. However, there's one problem with the picto box. It can only take photos in black and white. It cannot take photos in color. But anyway, since we rescued Tingle, let's inform this man that we have done that. Really? You have rescued him? That is news I deem rather great. You are one stand-up individual. Indeed you are. Now I apologize that I have another favor. I actually considered starting up a little shop here on the island, but I'm having trouble funding my venture. I have but one asset to my name. I wonder if you might buy it from me, perhaps. People from this island have no interest in venturing out into these dangerous seas, so my chance of selling it to them is rather bleak, the bleakest I can describe. I do really ask for 200 rupees for it, but as a favor for rescuing my friend, perhaps we may strike a deal. How does 80 rupees sound? I forget if saying if you don't need it, he'll lower the amount, but we have plenty of rupees, so let's buy it. Yes, yes, yes! Thank you very much indeed. I have received precisely 80 rupees for it. I could use this to fund on my new business. Oh dear me, what a happy day. Also, how are you not like melting? Because you're wearing a parka coat in what I presume is very hot and humid climates. After all, we're supposed to be melting in this tunic. Very well, young master. As I promised, please take that. And for all our troubles, we get the boat sails. We can finally leave. Press A when you're on your boat to pull it out, and B again to pull it away. Yes, yes, yes! You have made a good purchase today, my young master. And you have saved my life and business as well. Treasure it dearly. It is the finest sail in the world. Treat it as such. Now, before we go, I believe there is a house that we've technically not gone into that I want to show. Which is this guy. This is the top of the mansion that I mentioned earlier. And this is the owner who will yell at you if you start breaking the pots down there. I wonder if a boy like you will do. It's difficult to tell, yes, difficult. You see, my one and only daughter, Milia, was taken away from me from a frightening place called Forsaken Fortress. I have asked many to rescue her, but it seems to be a difficult voyage to that cursed place. Oh, to see my sweet Milia again! My precious little daughter! I'm so worried over her welfare. I can't recall the last time I slept more than a wink. I sincerely wonder about the wisdom of asking a boy like you to do this. But would you lend a hand to help rescue my precious daughter? Sure. You are a brave boy to take on this task. I assure you, if you rescue her, I will pay you as much money as it takes. I do give my entire fortune away for her safety. Keep in mind what he says as for later. But we've pretty much done everything we can and do on Outset on Windfall. So with that, I think we'll end the episode here. And in the next episode, we'll go to our boat and set sail across the seas. Where will we go next? Who knows? But I have a feeling it's gonna be a fun adventure. If you enjoyed this episode, do you like the videos? It helps tremendously. Subscribe if you haven't already. Leave a comment down below in your thoughts on this episode, and share the video so that way more people can discover my content, help the channel grow. And I'll see you all in the next episode. Later.